See original. Here's the Senate attempts to set rules for President Trump's impeachment trial. At least one Republican is expressing concern about the proceedings. Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska said in an interview Tuesday that she was disturbed by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's promise of total coordination with the White House. Murkowski's comments mark a rare instance of dissent for the Republican Party, which has been unified behind President Trump until now. McConnell needs 51 votes to set the rules for the hearing. Republicans have a thin majority of 53 seats in the Senate. Last week, Oscar-winning filmmaker Michael Moore witnessed the historic vote to impeach the president from the front row of the House gallery. He joins us for the hour to discuss the impeachment process, the 2020 election, and why he thinks Trump would win re-election today. Transcript: This is a rush transcript. Copy may not be in its final form. A. Goodman, Republicans and Democrats are continuing to battle over the terms of President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate. The House has impeached Trump for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, but House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has withheld sending the articles of impeachment to the Senate over concerns of an unfair trial. Democrats are demanding the Senate hear witnesses in the trial, which centers on how President Trump withheld military aid from Ukraine to pressure the Ukrainian president to investigate Trump's political rival Joe Biden ahead of the 2020 presidential election. On Tuesday, Alaska Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski said, in an interview in Alaska's station KTUU in Anchorage, that she was disturbed by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's promise of total coordination with the White House. Said Lisa Murkowski, and in fairness, when I heard that, I was disturbed. To me, it means that we have to take that step back from being hand in glove with the defense. And so, I heard what Leader McConnell had said. I happen to think that that has further confused the process. Amy Goodman. Senator Murkowski's comments mark a rare instance of dissent from the Republican Party, which has been unified behind President Trump until now. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell needs 51 votes to set rules for the hearing. Republicans have a thin majority of 53 seats in the Senate. Well, for more, today we spend the hour with Oscar-winning filmmaker Michael Moore to talk about impeachment, election, and why he thinks President Trump could still win re-election. Last week, Moore witnessed the historic impeachment vote from the front row of the House gallery. Speaker Nancy Pelosi. On this vote, the yeas are 230, the nays are 197, present is 1. Article 1 is adopted. Amy Goodman. We're going to go now to a clip of Michael Moore in his new podcast, Rumble. Michael Moore, Wilmington, Delaware. On the Amtrak, the last train out of Washington, D.C., back to New York City. It was impeachment day in Washington, D.C. And at midnight last night, I thought, geez, I'm in New York. I think that's near Washington. Why don't we just head down to D.C., got up in the morning, went down to the Amtrak station at Penn Station, and got on the train. Let's go see if we can get into the Capitol building so we can watch the impeachment of Donald Trump live in person. That was our goal this morning. We had no idea if we could get in there. We just hopped the train. This is Michael Moore. Amtrak, PA. Next stop is Philadelphia, 30th Street Station. Philadelphia is next. Michael Moore, and Philadelphia is next. This is my podcast, episode number 3, Rumble with Michael Moore. Amy Goodman. That's Michael Moore's new podcast, Rumble. He was recording from the train after the impeachment. Well, from the train to the studios, from the podcast to our broadcast, today we spend the rest of the hour with Michael Moore. I asked him to respond to just how he got in to watch the impeachment and what it was like. Michael Moore. Well, we went there without any knowing whether we could get in or not. So we didn't have any, tickets or anything. And then we got there, and there's this huge line. So, then I said we're pretty good, like, when we're making a movie, getting into places where we don't belong. So, how can we get into this? And then I thought, oh, wait a minute. Flint has a congressman, so let's go see if we can get in there. Next page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 let's block ads.